Hey, what's up, y'all? Um, what's up, man? It's your man, your man in 100 grand Doc G, and this might be one of the most serious videos I ever made. About an hour ago, um, found out that my sister gave birth to my nephew, and so I'm an uncle now, and yo, it really got me to thinking, man. Sorry if I'm tearing up a little bit, but it got me to thinking, man. It's like, what kind of world is my nephew being brought into, man? I mean, this real talk, man. As an uncle now, I just, I want the best for my fucking nephew, man. I'm thinking about how boys are vilified, how males are vilified all the time, and how it's just a crime simply to be a male, simply to, you know, if it's this bad now, I wonder how bad it's gonna be when my nephew gets older, when my nephew grows up. Man, it's like, yo, raising boys at this day and age, let me tell you, man, it ain't like it used to be. You know, like certain male virtues are frowned upon now. It's like, it's like, they try to make the man, the male, they try to make us seem like it's a crime just to be masculine. Like, for example, man, it's like, you know, my nephew, when he gets old enough where he could talk to girls and stuff, will these girls throw false rape allegations at him? Will the Me Too movement be behind? Oh, will be behind these chicks talking about, well, you shouldn't say good morning to a chick. You shouldn't call a woman beautiful. You shouldn't. It's so many fucking eggshells that he would have to walk on as a male this day and age. I remember back in the day when I grew up, before the Me Too movement and all that shit. Back in the day when I grew up, you could tell a girl she was pretty, or you could be a man, or learn how to do manly shit without it being labeled as toxic masculinity. Like, when as a male growing up, like some of the things I learned how to do from my dad, taught me how to change a tire, taught me how to tie a tie, taught me how to fill out a job application, taught me how to drive stick shift, you know, um, just manly shit, you know. And nowadays, they would, people would say that, well, you're pushing your ideals of masculinity onto your nephew, and he needs to fucking he needs to identify what being a fucking male is on his own. We live in a society, man, where people think it's okay to dress up little boys in dresses now. We live in a society now where people are cutting off the genitals of their male children and calling them girls because they wanted to have a daughter naturally. We live in a fucked up society now, man. And I'm just saying, man, I don't want that for my nephew, man. Real talk. Man, I'm telling you, and as an uncle now, it's gonna be up to me to to lead him in the right direction, and teach him the virtues of being a man. And let me tell you something, being a man, being a true man, let me tell you something. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, man. A lot of y'all men out here that have been, I know y'all been through y'all's trials and your tribulations, and just how life is, man, and just being a man. keep in mind, we don't have safe spaces like a lot of women do. You know, we don't have people to sympathize with us like women do. And with my nephew that's just been born, man, it's like